Welcome back, trainers, and here we go. We're going to be testing out Trevenant in the Open Great League. We're not going into the Halloween Cup whatsoever. I'm not going to do that. This thing is going to be ranked number 2 overall in the regular Great League. And then when you go over into the Ultra Premier, this sucker is going to be ranked number 1. And I do believe in the regular Ultra League, it's ranked number 2. We're going to look at that here in a moment. Absolutely incredible. Now, as far as the other Halloween Pokemon that we're going to be getting, the new one, not as good, still interesting. We'll take a look at it at a later time. For now, let's look at the relevant one so you know what's up with it. Maybe you want to make one. Now, as far as the candy requirements, it's going to cost 200 to evolve it. I did some trading with my son's account. I caught a few on his, traded them, got the, the trade to go through so we don't have to spend 200 candies to evolve it. But I didn't necessarily get the IVs that I wanted, so whatever. We're going to go with the one that we do have here. As you can see, it's not the best round. It's like 8, 10, 11, so whatever, I don't care. We'll make another one another time. For now, we're going to take a look at this one here. So it is going to be a grass and ghost type, very interesting, and it is going to be able to handle quite a bit of the meta. And I'm going to have to say, yeah, I enjoyed this thing a lot. Had a lot of fun with it. There's really nothing bad. I mean, you got your weaknesses, but you can't complain about that because everything has their weaknesses, and that's just the way it goes. But with that said, we're going to be pairing it up with Azumarill. As you can see here, we will be switching up this Azumarill with a Play Rough one. It's going to be shiny, you'll see that. As well as Nidoqueen and then Toxicroak. I found it to be a little bit more comfortable with Toxicroak to handle those steel types a little bit more fast. As with Nidoqueen, you could hit it with the poison. It's not very effective. You have to get to the Earth Power. It can be pretty troublesome to reach that as a Shadow Nidoqueen and taking all those hits. So we're just going to go ahead and put Toxicroak. It worked perfectly. So we will be weak to flyers in the back. Yeah, that's just the way it's going to go. We're just going to have to deal with it. Don't worry, you're going to see exactly how we do handle that situation. And with that said, take a look at the ranks of this thing over on PvPoke. I'm going to get into the commentary. Next battle, we have a horrible lead up against a Jellicent. So this is one of the leads I was thinking about. Right before this happened, I was thinking, if we get a Jellicent, that's going to be horrible. Nidoqueen doesn't want to see it. The only counter that we do really have is going to be Trevenant, but if we swap into it, they're going to get us with a counter, right? Probably some dark type or some poison, and it's going to be all bad. So what I'm going to do here, unfortunately, we also have Hydro Pump right now. I'm going to tell you, yeah, probably want, I don't know. I mean, I feel like Hydro Pump is going to be good for the Azumarill in the lead, but if you're going to use Azumarill as a safe swap, probably want to go with Play Rough. So we're going to be getting them down into the low red. Okay, that's fine. We're going to go ahead and throw a Nidoqueen here, shielding this up just to preserve the health because that's going to almost KO us. So, I mean, now we're down a shield with a bit of energy and they're coming in with an Umbreon. So we cannot bring in Trevenant up against this thing. There's really nothing you can do. Shadow Claw's resisted. Seed Bomb is going to accumulate over time, but you're getting hit by super effective quick move as well as that charge move is going to do a lot of damage. We're talking about 70% or so, so you don't really want this matchup here unless they have no shields, a little bit of health left. You could hit them with the Seed Bomb. So Nidoqueen's going to have to hold it down. We're going to have to use this last shield here, continue to put on the pressure. And at this point, they're thinking, all right, they don't want this Umbreon to get through. I'm maybe assuming that's what they're thinking. And we're able to farm it down. So this is beautiful. Yeah, we have no shields, but guess what they have in the back? A freaking Medicham. And, well, Trevenant loves to see this. Even if it has Ice Punch, not the best situation, but it's still good. On top of lowering the defense now, got some nice lag coincidentally right at the end when I'm about to pull this win. What's up with that crap, folks? I'm getting sick and tired of these Niantic promoting Go Battle League with an absolute broken system. They could actually go ahead and do whatever you got to do. Promote it. People are going to come back and laugh in your faces because it's such a joke. All right, a lot of times. So they're getting to a Power Punch, not enough to take us out because, well, we're Ghost type and we take the win. Shadow Claw down. Next battle met with an Altaria. You got to love this with the Azumarill lead. They're swapping into their own Azumarill, and here we go. Now, I'm going to tell you this right now. If this is you in this situation, they swap into Azumarill, you go into your Trevenant, maybe you're leading Trevenant, and they have an Azumarill. If you're thinking, okay, I can't really take an Ice Beam, I personally should have went over the Sims, because once I did, I saw that you could take an Ice Beam when you have a decent amount of health, obviously, right? It's going to do a lot, followed up by the bubbles. You shouldn't really be in too much trouble if you need to hold on to that shield. In this case, I one swap. We took them out. That's fine. We're going to get off a Shadow Ball. But just a little heads up, Trevenant at full health can take an Ice Beam from Azumarill. All right, anyways, up against the Altaria here, we're going to go ahead and let that go down. Easy money. And now we have the Toxicroak. We're going to be rolling with that the entire time here. Like I said, I just found it more comfortable with Toxicroak than Nidoqueen. So they're going to be going in with their Swampert here. We're going to let it go through. We got some nice lag again. All right. I gotta love to see it. Now, at this point, we are within farm down range, and that's not a good thing because, well, Azumarill is going to be getting taken out by Sludge Wave. So we have to start calling these here. We're put between a pretty sticky situation. We're going to let that go through because it's not Shadow. Okay, good call. And man, how does this work out? We shield this up. Okay. In comes the Altaria. We're going to go ahead and go. I think I lose this by a sliver. They get to a Hydro Cannon. And it is enough to take us out with the followed up damage from the quick moves that you're seeing by the Altaria. And then the Swampert here. So yeah, this is a little bit of an unfortunate battle, but I wanted to leave it in here because take a look at Trevenant's performance. It's still good, and you can't win them all, right? And if you haven't done so yet, please hit that like button. I will continue to keep you up to date and bring you some new Pokemon like this. So we're going to be met with a Malamar in the beginning with our Azumarill. This is great. We want to stay right here and just hold it down. Something, again, Trevenant doesn't really want to see. Toxicroak would love to see that thing and go to town, but we're just going to hold our ground and stay right here. Yes, it is going to be part Psychic, but it doesn't really matter. Toxicroak can still handle that. I'm assuming Foul Play Superpower. What are they going to really do up against us? A Psycho Cut to Toxicroak, right? So we're going to go ahead and go another Ice Beam here. And they're going to swap into a Nidoqueen. That's good. We're getting to an Ice Beam, which is absolutely amazing. The only thing that's kind of not great about this situation is the Nidoqueen got a good amount of farm. So we're going to go ahead and bring in Toxicroak here. Now we have to still look out for Earth Power. That is going to be devastating us. I do believe for this battle, though, I go all in and I say, the hell with this. I'm going to shield up both of these Poison Fangs. I don't even care right now. Was that a bad move? Probably, but we'll just see how this does work out. Going to go ahead and go for the Mud Bomb, obviously. Getting a shield. They're swapping into a Medicham, and here we go. Here is our opportunity and our window to take and win this battle, and here we go. We're going to go up against this Medicham they swapped into, going for a Psychic. They've been doing that every single time, and then followed up by a Power-Up Punch. It's just not enough to take out Trevenant. This thing is holding it down, and like I said, I love it. It's a great Pokemon. I'll watch what happens here. So Power Up Punch, okay. We have a Shadow Ball with 1 HP, and they connect the Poison Jab, but it doesn't register the damage. We're going to get through the Shadow Ball and take out that Nidoqueen. Could I gone with Seed Bomb? Maybe, but I just wanted to go with the move that I had that did the most damage. Shields are down. Next battle met with a Froslass. This is okay, I guess. Nah, actually, we have Hydro Pump. Not really the best. So let's go ahead and see how this does work out here. If we go Trevenant, well, we're getting super effective damage with the Powdered Snow, and we're dealing it back with the Shadow Claw. If we go Toxicroak, yeah, we're just going to wait for them to swap into a Drapion like this and go ahead and bring in our good old freaking trusty Toxicroak. One of the best around, that is for sure. Also, one of the coolest designs. I just wish I had a really good IV PvP Toxicroak Shiny, which I don't, but this one here is ranked really well. Anyways, we're taking out that Drapion. No shields have been used on either end. We have energy. They're coming in with Froslass. We're getting to a Mud Bomb. This is a good situation, and they're farming up a lot of energy with that shiny Froslass over there. That's shiny, right? Pretty sure that's shiny. So they're going for Avalanche. We're letting it go through. No problem at all. What are we going to do now, though? Going to go ahead and go into Azumarill. They're going to be immediately swapping into their own. We have 2 shields left. GG's. Let's get it. Here you go. Here's your Trevenant sweep up at the end with the Azumarill here. So like I said, you can let an Ice Beam go through, but we're in a good position. We know that the Froslass has a bunch of energy, so I'm still going to shield it up. I said, the heck with this. And we're going to go ahead and throw that Seed Bomb here. We're getting the last shield out of them. Oh, there's that lag. Oh, there's that lag. Getting to another Seed Bomb here. We're going to be able to take out the Azumarill. This is really good since we still have a shield left. Perfecto. And they quit as soon as they bring in that Froslass, which is shiny. Confirmed. Okay. On to the next battle. What are we going to see, folks? What are we going to see in the lead with their Azumarill? Venusaur. That's horrible. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and swap into our Toxicroak here. And we're going to let this go through. Yeah, we're poisoned, but watch this Frenzy Plant. You already know. Yeah, that's resisted. What the heck is going on here? Frenzy Plant. OP confirmed. Going to go for that Sludge Bomb. At this point, I'm thinking, crap, should have went for the Mud Bomb. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. Changed the world if we knew the future, right? They're going for a Frenzy. We're shielding it up, and now we're going to go for another one of these Sludge Bombs here. If they want to use both shields, that's going to be putting us in a great position, although they're coming out of this with some good farm. We got an Azumarill and a Trevenant. Both of them are actually going to be weak to Venusaur in some degree because of the Sludge Bomb. We're going to shield it up, and they baited us there, swapping into a Galarian Stunfisk. We're going to go ahead and bring in our Azumarill with frickin' Hydro Pump. Thank goodness. The blue one has Hydro Pump. The yellow has Play Rough. As you'll see, we'll put that one here in a bit, because I do believe I start to lead Toxicroak. And like I discussed earlier in the video, if you're going to be using Azumarill as a safe swap, maybe you'll want to have Play Rough. So in comes the Venusaur, and they're going to be able to get off this Frenzy Plant. Okay, that sounds fine. And we're farming it down. Full energy on Trevenant here. And they have a Bastion on the back. Now, I don't know if I screw up here. Take a look. You tell me. I think I played it pretty correct. All right, folks. Wow. I feel like I want to eat so much right now. I haven't even eaten breakfast. It's currently almost 4 p.m. Why do I do this? Why do I do this to myself? Well, let's watch this battle and I'll explain a little bit more. So we went for a Seed Bomb. I was like, how much does this do? Oh, that's not enough. When we get there really close, they take us out with a Flamethrower. Good game. All right, so why don't I eat until I upload? Because it's just a thing that I do. And I'm also training myself. I've been doing this for a while. Now, if you don't agree with what I'm about to say, it's probably best that you just don't get too deep into this, because I'm just going to delete the comment if it starts getting too negative. Without getting too deep into this rabbit hole, I'm just going to stay on the very top of the surface. So there's I don't know if you've noticed, but a slight food shortage, which is almost seemed like an orchestrated kind of a thing going on, but that's another thing that I don't want to get into. Nonetheless, yeah, things are getting a little crazy, and I've been training myself for this for some time now to eat as little as I can, but not to the point where I'm being unhealthy. I kind of mostly eat a lot of nuts because those are going to be one of the top things that you're going to want to eat to maintain your health, and without eating a whole bunch of food and stuffing your face with big fat meals, which is perfectly fine. But there might be coming a time here, folks, where food is going to become a little bit more scarce. You're going to have to eat a little bit less. So I'm kind of training myself for that. But mostly because I just don't want to eat before I upload. It's just a little thing I do. I don't know why, but I've just done that for a while. There's our explanation. There's your little story time for the day. All right. Now, I'm not promoting you to not eat, right? That's not what I'm saying. Obviously, it's just to kind of balance out what you really need. Because when your stomach starts expanding, you eat more than you actually need, that your body physically needs. You're just trying to fill that void that has expanded in your stomach to make it so you're full. Even a lot of times where you eat a bunch of food, you're full, but you don't feel satisfied. That's because you're not getting the nutrients that you need. But I'm no doctor here, so I better just shut my mouth before some sort of new YouTube law comes into effect. So anyways, back into Pokemon Go. There's my little food thing. All right, anyways, we're going to see this good battle here. They have no more shields. They swap into Meganium. Yeah, they realize, yep, that's a GG's to me. So anyways, into the next battle here, folks. What are we going to see? It's a Cofagrigus. Yeah, now we're going with the Azumarill, the shiny, Play Rough, which is good. Thank goodness we have this here. As far as swapping, Toxicroak doesn't really want to see that thing. Trevenant actually kind of would like to see it, but we're going to stay here because if we swap, it's all bad. So we're just going to hold it down right now. I do believe this trainer really freaking farms up like a lot in a bit. So they swap into Bastiodon. As soon as this happened, it put a big smile on my face. And I said out loud, yeah, that's what I thought. Something along those lines. I was getting tilted today because of a lot of counters. But anyway, lag, okay. Flamethrower, right. We have energy and some, decent amount of health. All right, we're going to be able to put on a little bit of pressure to this thing here. Going to go ahead and just go Mud Bomb, obviously. Looks like they're going to farm me all the way down to Funky Town. That sucks. We were right at the cusp of getting to that Mud Bomb. Unfortunately not. Bringing in a Azumarill. Not able to get to the Ice Beam because they beat us in a CMP. I'm not wasting that last shield. And they have a freaking Lapras in the back with the Ice Quick Move, which is going to be taking out our Trevenant in a bad way with that Shadow damage, Quick Move damage. Like we discussed yesterday. If you got some really good Quick Move damage going up against some Pokemon, well, there's nothing the opponent can do. In this case, me. And we're just going to have to take it, right? I was tempted to back out, but I was, I'll just play this out, I guess. You got me. But let's just see. And, wow. Well, actually, technically, it wasn't like they sweep me up. That thing had 1 HP left. So, all right, good game. Next battle, we're met with a Galarian Stunfisk. Now, Trevenant could beat this, so can Toxicroak. So, it's probably going to be within my best interest to not shield anything up. And unfortunately, we do not have Hydro Pump. So we got to fake it until we make it. Right? So let's see if we can do it. Oh, beautiful. They thought that was a Hydro Pump. Got a shield. That's big. That's big. So we're going to go for another one, obviously. I mean, that's all we got to fight against it. But at this point, they're down to about 30% health. So this is beautiful. Going to let this Earthquake go through so we can farm up with Toxicroak here. Should be able to farm him down without getting off a charge move. Oh, that was a miscall there. We were 1 HP away. Damn. Alrighty, it's fine. In comes Machamp. Well, that's a sign that there's something in the back potentially weak to Toxicroak. So I think we may want to swap now. Gonna go ahead and bring in Trevenant. Holding on to 2 shields. You got back there a Meganium. Okay, that's what it was. Again with this thing. So we're gonna go ahead and go with the Shadow Ball, obviously, because grass is not very effective to grass. And they stop attacking. Do believe they just gave up right at this point. Alright, so yeah. Or maybe they had a little bit of lag, but it doesn't really matter because we see what it is. We still had 2 shields and a Toxicroak. Trevenant, nice and healthy. Next battle, what are we going to see, folks? What is it going to be? An Altaria? Chef's Kiss? All right, what are they going to swap into? It is going to be a Swampert. We're going to bring in good old Trevenant. Good old Trev. This thing is freaking crazy. Now, you definitely want to find the best ideal IVs for their league. Now, if you're trying to make one of these for the Ultra League in the future, doesn't look like you're going to need much XL candy. It's not really like one of those big XLs. It's like 41. I think even at one point in a certain league, I think it's like the Ultra Premier. Well, it doesn't really matter. It's like level 41, so you don't really need an XL. This thing is going to be everywhere. So maybe it's going to be time to start using Trevenant counters in the Ultra League because you're going to see them all over the place. Togekiss? Yeah, that's not going to really happen too much because this isn't dark, see? It's Ghost, so it's looking pretty stinking good. It's dark types, potentially Umbreons even more. So bring out the Togekiss, I guess, right? So they're swapping into a Registeel. We're going to go ahead and bring in Toxicroak. You already know what this is. You already know what this is. Yeah. So we're going to let this go through. Well, we're going to let this go through with no shields left because we have invisible shields. So what I found that really funny. Like, literally got out the flash cannon and then quit. I don't know if they're like trying to make me freeze up. Okay, if you were, then ooh, it didn't work. Sorry. Anyways, next battle, horrible lead. Wow. Shadow Abomasnow up against the Azumarill. Yeah. This is definitely a place you don't want to be. All right, but it's fine. If we go Trevenant, we're going to be weak to Ice. If we go Toxicroak, we're going to get countered by something in the back that's going to counter us, right? To fighting some Flyer potentially. So we're going to let it go down. That's fine. Bring in Toxicroak and farm down without them getting off a Weather Ball. Beautiful. Beautiful. They have a Sableye. Something back there's weak to Toxicroak. I have a feeling. So we're going to get out that Mud Bomb. We still have 2 shields left. Now, I know this is a foul play, but we need to maintain our health. Yeah, it's resisted, but we still need to maintain it. They're swapping into an Azumarill to catch this Mud Bomb. I have to say that was a clean catch, but we have Trevenant. Let's freaking go. So we're going to bring it in. Going to go for the Seed Bomb, of course. And like we said, we can survive a Ice Beam. I think I'm still in the mindset of I got to shield it all up. Nope, I'm not. Okay, I figured it out by now. So there it is. Bubbles, still just not enough. And you're going to be able to get to that C-Bomb at a pretty good rate with Shadow Claw, one of the best quick moves in the game. Taking them out. They still have 2 shields, but it doesn't matter. We are at the point where they can't do anything but just accept their fate with quick move counter. Just like we said yesterday. Anyways, next battle, we're going to be met with a freaking Trevenant. Wow, okay, perfect. This is good. All right, we have Ice Beam. What are we going to do, though? Alrighty, Toxicroak doesn't want to see it unless we can get off a Sludge Bomb. Spoiler alert, it's going to happen. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and go for the Ice Beam here. Getting a shield, fantastico. And swapping to catch. You like that? Ooh, I sure did. Made me happy. Catching it. If they went Shadow Ball, yeah, GG's. But we knew they were going to do that. So they're bringing in a Galarian Stunfisk. We're going to let this go through Rock Slide because Earthquake is just simply way too much energy to build up to for a not very effective move. And they're just going to go Rock Slide. That's all you're going to see when you're using Trevenant up against it. Galarian Stunfisk here. So I think I do, yeah, let this go through. We want to come in with Toxicroak and farm this thing to Funky Town. And we still have 2 energy, or 2 shields. See, I need to eat. Do you notice I'm starting to like stumble here? And you know what makes it worse is when you drink a bunch of coffee. Oof, it's not good for you. So we're going to get this last shield, folks. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Make sure you get this video a thumbs up if you are enjoying these battles. All right, so I don't care. I was thinking, my mindset was, I'll shield 2 seed bombs. I don't care. That was my mindset at this point. Going for the sludge bomb, this will KO. All right, taking them out. What you got back there? An Azumarill, beautiful. Toxicroak, you do what you do, buddy. Go for another one of those sludge bombs. Let's get it. Super effective, lots of damage. Bringing in our Azumarill here. And the lag, and the lag, and the lag. Oh, yes. Tell me more. All right, so we're going to go ahead and shield that up, obviously. And go for a play rough. This is going to bring him down to 1 HP. And then we take him out with a bubble. Alrighty, good game. Yeah, I remember that one specifically because it was a good one. Next battle, what are we going to see? And it is a Sableye. This is great. And we have play rough. You know, it's good that you have play rough, but they're going to shield it up, right? And they're catching with a Skarmy. So they were trying to catch a play rough. So good thing we went for Ice Beam. Heck yeah. But here's the problem, like we discussed yet again in the beginning of the video. The back end does not want to see a flyer. Not at all. Not at all. Well, at least not this flyer, Skarmory. So we're just going to stay here with the Azumarill. They're probably like thinking, yeah, that their line is weak, or they're just scrubby. I mean, at this point, pretty sure almost everybody knows my name. So they know it's not some random player. All right, so we're going to get a shield out of them. And I shield too. Like I said, I don't want to go up against this with my other Pokemon. I don't care. They're going to probably... No, all right, never mind. We're able to bubble down Ice Beam, but not able to get it off. That's fine. That's fine. Throw your energy here. Go ahead. We're going to come in with Toxicroak. Let's go. Alrighty. What do we got going on, folks? This is a crazy one to do, but this is our last battle, so... Pretty sure it is. And, I think I shield this up. Yep, it is a return. Damn good call. And they have a Meganium in the back. There's a lot of Meganiums lately. I don't ever see these things. It's a good Pokemon, but hey, you keep bringing them. Keep bringing them. I'll keep doing this. So we're going to go ahead and go for the bait here. Let's get a shield. All right, mission success. Beautiful. But here's the thing. Why did I go for this? Because it was just too close. You'll see. Watch this. And yeah, exactly, they would have KO'd. So I just did a little bit of chip damage. That's better than nothing. Why would you waste energy, right? So we go in with the Toxicroak. They catch this Mud Bomb with their Sableye, but it's unfortunately not enough. And got another treat for you. You thought that was the last battle because I was saying it? Nope, it's not. My bad. We have another one. Shoot, we might have 2 more. The hell? What do I know anymore? My own video, I don't even know how many more. All right, so we have a great lead. Altaria, they're swapping into a Medicham. We bring in Trevenant, and you already know this is a beautiful thing to see. I haven't taken an Ice Punch from a Medicham yet. No Ice Punch Medichams, just Psychic and Power Up Punch. I think that's because of the meta shift. We're farming down. Yeah, that's... And just straight Shadow Ball here. As much damage as we can. If you want to use a shield, great. If you want to let it go through, even better. Fantastico. Now our Ice Beam will clean take out the Altaria now. Because when you go Ice Beam, it doesn't, you know, at full health, it still has a little bit left, and then the bubbles, it's not enough to KO. It's like this weird, awkward situation, and they have a Shadow Victory Bell in the back? Okay. Shadow Victory Bell. Hey, I'm not going to say anything. You want to use that? Go for it. I know it's a good Pokemon for sure. People complain that it's like, oh, just to tap the screen. Like, hey, it's part of the roster. Why are you heckling these people? Now, if they're a double charm or something like that, different, but that's fine. And we're taking the win there. Oh, yeah. Looking good. Like I said, I have no idea what I'm even talking about. We have maybe like another battle. All right, so another Altaria lead. Let's go. Trevenant in the back pulling out these flyers. They're swapping into a Registeel. Yeah, they're probably hating this whole situation. So we're going to let that go through. Obviously, no problem. Building up to 2 Mud Bombs. Well, we were trying to, but then the lag kicked in. Huh. Why does the lag always happen when I'm winning? Guys and gals, can anybody answer this? Niantic support, with your little developer thing, can you answer real questions and not actually tell us about community days and everything we already knew? No offense, I'm not trying to be rude, but you guys were pretty much slapping me in the face a few times, so I'm just going to be real too. Can we get developer diaries that are actually relevant to what's happening and not some La La Land nonsense? Just a thought. Just a thought. Anyways, we're looking pretty good here. And we're going to let this go through. Moonblast. Ooh, got a community day. Altaria over here, yo. And we're going to go Ice Beam. And it's landing. What you got in the back? Toxicroak. Oh, gosh. Let's go Trevenant. So we got to look out for that Sludge Bomb, right? And again, I was planning on shielding everything up. I didn't care. Oh, No problem. Because what's going to happen now is, since we do have 2 shields, we could just keep outpacing them as far as the quick move is concerned. So anyways, if you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you need, turn notifications on, and I'll be keeping you up to date with all this new stuff because there's a lot of things happening. So make sure you have those on and I'll let you know what's going on. Take care.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!